Now, we still have that risk for thunderstorms through the day on Sunday. There's a better chance in Newfoundland and Nova Scotia compared to New Brunswick and PEI, but we still also have the risk for just straight showers in Newfoundland, and you've seen enough rain already. Over 100 millimeters of rain for parts of Newfoundland, including Gander, where you've seen 130 millimeters of rainfall. So that low pressure system kind of lingers around, not moving anywhere very quickly, leaving those showers continuing through Newfoundland through the day on Sunday. So again, not the greatest long range forecast as that low kind of just sits there for a while. The other story is this cold front moving into northwestern Ontario. That's the same system that brought a nasty thunderstorm to the city of Regina on Friday night. So we still have the risk as we head into early Sunday morning for a few thunderstorms in southern Manitoba, but the bigger risk will be for Sunday in northwestern Ontario. Now, coming up in the next 20 minutes, what is 700 lightning strikes? It was a nasty night of thunderstorms across Alberta and Saskatchewan on Friday. Calgary picked up some nickel-sized hail. Regina even saw some trees toppled over. The winds were extremely strong. Here's the good news, though. That cold front is now making its way across northwestern Ontario for Sunday, and high pressure has moved in. A great next few days across the prairies. The north and central coast of BC looking at a few showers, but high pressure really protecting the south. There really isn't a lot of rain for Vancouver in the long-range forecast. But again, that cold front still bringing a risk or two for thunderstorms in Manitoba early into Sunday morning, and then through the day Sunday it's northwestern Ontario. But in the south, I hope you enjoyed Saturday. Or I should say, yeah, through the day, because Sunday is going to be very similar. Take a look at what was happening in the city of Toronto through the day when you factor in the humidity. But high pressure is in place. It's going to be another great day to be up at the cottage. There comes that cold front, and it could bring some thunderstorms to southern Ontario by Tuesday. We'll talk about that coming up. As I mentioned earlier, though, that wildfires have been a huge story across northern Canada this summer, and this number is staggering. In the Northwest Territories, nearly 3 million hectares of land have been burned. There are still some air quality advisories in effect across the north, and this weekend that smoke, the hazy conditions have made it as far south as southern Ontario. Some people in around Toronto even reporting some smokier, hazy conditions. Luckily, it's been a gorgeous weekend, so the haze hasn't really impacted events going on like Taste of the Danforth or Facebook, but oh, the poor man, just out trying to celebrate all things Greek food in the city of Toronto. For southern Ontario, the nice stretch of weather continues. Eventually, we have the system in the north and the south kind of combining. It looks like things are going to be unsettled Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but Sunday and Monday are looking great. And in Newfoundland, that low pressure system off the coast just doesn't want to go anywhere. I wouldn't rule out a shower or thunder shower for Sunday, but you can see Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and even Thursday, the unsettled conditions continue. And just to recap for southern Ontario, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the risk for showers. But high pressure dominating across most of Western Canada. It looks like maybe by Wednesday we could see a shower in around Vancouver and eventually spilling over into Alberta by Wednesday as well. Okay, don't go anywhere. It has been drier than normal this summer. I mean, in July, you usually see about 37 millimeters of rain. You only saw 16 millimeters, and you haven't seen a drop of rain yet this entire month. So that's one of the big stories we're following again this weekend. Here's another story if you haven't heard. Just outside of Rocky Mountain House, Alberta, at about 9:30 on Saturday morning, there was a 4.1 magnitude earthquake. There was no reports of any damage, but about 500 power customers lost power, including a gas plant in the area. Again, no reports of any damage, but we thought that was an interesting story. One other story we're following this weekend, how much lightning there has been across the country, and Kim takes a look at the science behind lightning.
Hello, I'm Kim McDonald.
Thank you very much, Kim. And obviously the potential is there for more lightning in Atlantic Canada through the day Sunday. There's a good chance for isolated thunderstorms in Newfoundland and Nova Scotia in particular, but they should stay non-severe in nature, as opposed to Saturday when we saw a few severe cells popping up. Then there comes that cold front continuing to push across Manitoba into northwestern Ontario through the day on Sunday. So really it's going to be northwestern Ontario Sunday and maybe southern Manitoba very early Sunday morning. For more details on active weather and temperatures across the country, we'll be right back in a few minutes. Well, thank you very much, Kim, for that. And as we focus our attention on our weather here in southern Ontario, this is one of the nicer weekends we've seen in a while. A lot of people saying, you know, it might be a little bit too humid. I'm a fan. I don't know about you, but it's going to be even more humid for Sunday. That's a heads up. High pressure continues for us Sunday and Monday looking great, but there is a system to our north and the south that almost want to combine. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are looking fairly unsettled right across southern Ontario, and we'll talk about that coming up. How many days this summer have we seen 30 degrees or warmer? Only 4 degrees, or 4 days, I should say, over 30 degrees in the city of Toronto. Compare that to, say, Whistler, where you envision people skiing. They've had 14 days at 30 degrees or warmer, so we haven't really gotten to that level of warmth very much this summer. However, it's felt that warm. It'll still feel like the low 30s for most of us, but have you seen Windsor? If you're heading down to the southwest, it's going to be feeling closer to about 40 through the day on Sunday, so it is going to be increasingly humid. And same thing for Monday as well, a really humid day. The better chance for active weather, if anything, is Monday night, but it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday when we are looking at the potential for showers and thunderstorms. And I thought it was a great day. As far as temperatures were concerned, at Pearson Airport we hit about 26 degrees downtown, a little bit cooler in Hamilton with the winds off the water, nearly 25 degrees. Temperatures pretty typical for this time of year. We haven't really gotten that hot, especially in the city of Toronto all summer long. We've only had 4 days in the city where we've actually hit 30 degrees or above. Compare that to Whistler in British Columbia, where we typically see, you know, people out skiing and snowboarding. They've hit 30 degrees 14 times this summer, so you can tell all the heat has been in the west. But it has been a couple of really nice days across southern Ontario. Let me show you what Friday was looking like, people out and about. Sunday and Monday are looking great, but there are a couple of systems almost merging from the north and south Monday night into Tuesday, and that's going to change things. It's going to cool our temperatures. Mississauga only 20 degrees by the time we hit Wednesday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, unfortunately, are looking a little bit unsettled. We'll talk more about our long-range forecast coming up, but fourth on this weekend, we saw Kathleen Wynne out there and Toronto Mayor Rob Ford, and we'll have that story coming up throughout the program. But let's talk about the weather this weekend. Saturday was great. Sunday, just as nice, a little bit warmer in terms of humidex values, especially in the southwest. I mean, Windsor could be feeling closer to 40. As we head into Monday, by late day Monday, we're talking Monday night, there is a system moving in. It will likely be affecting the GTA by Tuesday with showers and thunderstorms. Speaking of thunderstorms, there were some nasty thunderstorms in the city of Regina back on Friday night. There was so much lightning. Thank you very much to Kim for that information. You know, there is a good chance for lightning as we head through the second half of this week. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy Monday while it's here. It is going to be fairly humid. As I mentioned, by Monday, Toronto feeling closer to 33. But then here come those storms. Tuesday, unsettled potentially for Wednesday and Thursday as well. It's also going to get cooler. We barely hit the 20-degree mark here in Toronto. Now, do not go anywhere. In our next segment, well, it seems like there are so many countries across the globe right now as we speak dealing with widespread flooding, and we're going to talk about those stories in this edition of Force of Nature Extended. But first, well, Chris, you don't want any cloud cover at all when you're trying to see a supermoon or the Perseid meteor shower. And right now, if you check out our website, theweathernetwork.com, there's a great article by one of our meteorologists, Scott Sutherland, about how the supermoon is facing off against the Perseid meteor shower over the next few nights. So let's break down some of the ideas behind this that you need to know. First of all, the supermoon is Sunday night. It's the full moon rising that will be the biggest and brightest of the year.